This week in GTA Online, we don't just have the normal 2 free vehicles that we would normally get every single week in the form of the Diamond Casino and Resort Podium vehicle, as well as the LS Car Meet prize ride. This week, we actually have 4 total free vehicles, including the typical podium vehicle and prize ride, because we have 2 claimable vehicles at the salvage yard. And inside of this video, we're going to be discussing how you can unlock these vehicles, which ones they are, what their performance is like, the cool exclusive limited time rare license plates that come with these vehicles, and you can get them basically for absolutely free this week as long as you check off some of the bonus objectives associated with the salvage yard vehicle robbery. So in this video, we're going to jump in, we're going to talk about these cars, we'll go through, I'll showcase to you the best strategies, tips and tricks, and a guide on how to unlock these vehicles so you can be successful in claiming them this week before they expire and you lose the opportunity to do so, because they all come with some really awesome 4th of July and Independence Day liveries. With that being said, hopefully you guys had a great holiday. Happy 4th of July, happy Independence Day. Hopefully you had a great weekend. And let's check out some free cars in GTA Online. Let's talk about these free vehicles for the week. So the Bravado Buffalo STX is not one of the claimable vehicles, but we do have the Karen Boar as well as the classy Drift Yosemite. The Drift Yosemite is a claimable vehicle featuring the Las Venturas license plate, the vanity license plate with the Las Venturas plates this week. It's a mid-range vehicle. It's available until July the 9th if you want to pick it up for essentially $0, almost $0. The Karen Boar, for example, is another claimable vehicle. It comes with the Liberty City vanity license plate. That one's featured in the Duggan robbery. The Drift Yosemite is claimable as part of the McTony robbery. Now, these are what the vehicles look like when you steal them as part of the missions. And remember, if you complete the bonus objectives, those will more than cover basically the mission cost. It costs $20,000 to set up one of these robberies. If you complete at least just 2 bonus objectives, you cover the cost for the salvage yard robbery itself right there. And if you have the document forgery office, it brings the $20,000 claim fee down to $10,000. And if you complete other bonus objectives, that's covering the cost of anything to do associated with claiming these vehicles. So they are essentially just $0. You're not getting paid out anything for the mission, but you're substituting that to cover the claimable vehicle cost. So here we go. You can see these 2 vehicles right here. They are absolutely beautiful. I will say that we've seen these license plates in the past, and we've also seen these vehicles become claimable themselves in the past too. So first up, this Karen Boar here, it is a pretty rugged off-roader. It's got an all-wheel drive setup, pretty high clearance in the rear, but it's super slammed up front. Kind of sluggish overall unless you put max engine upgrades on there. Weak acceleration, doesn't have good ramming power at all. The handling, I find it a little bit vague and floaty, but it does have a tight turning radius, and that's pretty cool if you're, trying to go up Mount Chiliad with this thing or something like that. Obviously, if you customize it with max, performance upgrades, engine upgrades, turbos, transmission, brakes, etc. It does speed this thing up quite a bit, but it's still not going to be an absolute meta vehicle either off-road or around a track or anything like that. It's fun to mess with, just don't expect the highest of performance, but it does look cool with this 4th of July and Independence Day livery that you get right here. I'm not going to keep it. I'm going to end up selling it because I already have a Karen Boar. I already have a car with the Liberty City vanity plate. I don't really need this one in particular. I just want to make money off the vehicle. Same with the Drift Yosemite. This one is built to slide, ladies and gentlemen. It's styled like a slam street truck with serious Ken Block vibes here. It features these absolutely massive dual turbos. You get insane acceleration, pretty high top speed. It is made for drifting, and so it's going to get a little bit unpredictable on the street due to the wheel spin that you have, but it's still fun. Crash durability is really good. Obviously, pretty big tires. You definitely want bulletproof upgrades for those tires right there. And honestly, even if you take this thing off-road, it can hold its own. Just don't lower the suspension even further, or the body's going to scrape on the dirt, and it's going to ruin the wheelies that you try and do, because this truck can wheelie, by the way. So that is pretty awesome right there. And you can see some of the customization with the spoiler, the bed cage, stuff like that. And yeah, if you guys want to unlock these vehicles for yourselves, you just have to do the salvage yard robberies. So let's jump in and check those out. It is time that we steal the classy Drift Yosemite with that beautiful claimable, well, the whole vehicle's claimable, but the license plate that comes on the claimable Drift Yosemite is the Las Venturas vanity license plate. And typically with robberies in this game and all the salvage yard robberies, I don't do the optional planning work, but on the McTony robbery, I like to do the optional disrupt the weapons along with the disrupt the air reinforcements on the cargo ship robbery, just because those 2 missions in particular, I find them to be a little bit annoying when it comes to either the heavy weapons on this finale as well as the cargo ship robbery reinforcements. So we're starting this up. I'm probably not going to be able to do the bonus objective where I find the head of security in less than a minute. I never really try to, but even when I do try, I never succeed. So we'll just time-lapse this, get all the way over there, because this is the only long part of the mission, is you have to fly all the way over, unfortunately. And I guess you have to drive all the way back, but I don't like traveling all the way there just to take the sub, so we'll just skip ahead through all this. And here is the sub, ladies and gentlemen. So basically from the time I started this mission, this was about 5 minutes to fly all the way over here with my Sparrow and then drive this really slow and annoying Avisa submarine just to get here. But like I was saying, I'm probably not gonna find the head of security in less than a minute. I will be able to not die, and I forget what one of the other bonus objectives is. Is it all headshots? I think that's what it is. Yeah, I had to Google it real fast. Okay, so it's 15 headshots as well, so we'll be able to get that done. Let me know in the comments if you guys can find the head of security this fast. Also, like, man, this Kasatka is like a total maze to me. I still struggle to kind of maneuver my way around this ship. I don't know why. It is what it is. Like, I try and open up all these doors and open up different seal doors. I'm always going the wrong way. Like, it's just, it's a little bit annoying, but it is a fun mission to deal with the gunfights. And all my time of doing this, I still just like wander around this sub. Like, do you know how many times I've been in this sub doing this mission and I still don't know which way to go half the time? Every single time I go through this. Like, that is why it's probably my least favorite one, just because like the gunfight on the sub is fun, but I can never get the bonus objectives because I never find the head of security. Even if I don't die, and even if I get the 15 headshots, it doesn't really mean much. Oh, this guy's just standing right there, first of all. And then you, I don't know why the bullets weren't killing him. So once you kind of get in this room, you just destroy these computers and navigation systems, and then we can be on our merry way. You can't shoot through these things for some reason. It's really, really obnoxious. So we'll take out this last one, and then I guess oh, okay, that's why we wanted to open up that door. So we gotta go back up and around. All right, so now when this pops up and it says locate Tony's head of security, this is when that minute countdown timer starts, and you have a minute to go find this guy. So you gotta run all the way to this direction, and I don't even know how we're supposed to do it, because we gotta open this door. I mean, I guess we could open this door first before we engage with the other guys. That's probably what you gotta do. But let's see if I can even get through here in the first spot. I think that's actually what I need to do. I need to open up this door first before I start engaging with anyone else. But either way, when I work my way through here, I mean, you can use whatever weapon you want. If you want to roll with a shot, look at this, man. I can't, I'm trying to knock you out. I'm trying to shoot you in the head, dude. This is, I mean, does this happen to you guys when you play through this? This is like obnoxious. This is more of an obnoxious playthrough than I've had in a while too. Like, you know, I have some pretty epic fails going through this, but like this is incessant, just over and over and over disappointments right now. Okay, let's go up this staircase, make our way up here. We have a bunch of enemies, so let's just take you out. Oh, we got one more guy standing back there. Hold on. Okay, do I go for the right guy? Oh, that's the head of security's right there. Oh, that's annoying. Okay, we can take him out. And now let's see if I can just gonna stand there with that assault or MG. Okay, don't want to die here. Oh, he's dead. Okay, we could search him, and then we have a few more enemies. They also like don't let you kind of get through that little spot, so we'll search him up. We probably did not get that bonus objective. Oh, this happens too. You try and search him and your character wanders in circles. My guy is gonna walk all the way downstairs. Look at this. Look, I'm not touching my controller. Oh, now it says I've collected them. Okay, so this is a disaster. I swear. Oh my god, this is the biggest disappointment of me. Look, I have my RPG out. I'm about to blow myself up. Like, what is happening, guys? These guys behind me. Can I not die? Oh my god. After all this, like, I mean, I'm not gonna get the 50K for the mission anyway, but if I can get the no death as well as 15 headshots, like, I would like that, you know? So we'll keep making our way up here. We're pretty much done. We just gotta kill all these guys, get to the bridge, drive the Kasatka to shore, and steal the vehicle. So we've done, oh, yep, I forgot this guy's hiding behind here too. Do not forget about that, dude. But you can see how big of a maze this dang Kasatka is. Like, it's easier to navigate when you're doing Kyle, but I feel like doing it for this mission, I just lose all sense of my orientation on this sub. All right, let's take control of that submarine, baby. And let's beach this sub. Heading right for the shore. Now, once you crash the sub, you basically head down, you open up the locks, or you do something to basically take the car you're trying to steal out of the sub itself. It'll tell us in a moment. I just forget what they call it. But once we get out of the sub itself, we're gonna want to drive immediately to the train tracks right next to Paleto Bay. And then we're gonna take the train tracks and we're gonna get out of here. And then we can lose our wanted level in the tunnel. That's what it is. It's the landing pad. And there it is. There's our beautiful, the classy Drift Yosemite. But we can't leave just yet. We need to first kill this guy who's hiding right here. Take him out. Activate the landing pad. Then we can get in and leave. All in all, we're about 12 minutes into the mission, or at least 12 minutes on my recording, so that, you know, we were in the salvage yard for a minute before I started it up, just because I was kind of talking and things like that. But we'll be able to get this mission done in maybe 16 minutes right there, 16, 17 minutes by the time I drive back to the salvage yard after we lose the wanted level 2. This is a wild looking livery. I mean, they're doing the red, white, and blue style for Independence Day and 4th of July, but this Drift Yosemite looks strange in this color scheme. But it's kind of my colors, red and blue. We're missing the white. They could have given it white wheels, but I guess they tried to match the blue flames. I just cannot get traction with this thing. It's kind of hard to get up the hill. So here we are, we're on the train tracks. We have the train. We're gonna be to the left of it, so we can hopefully lose our wanted level once we get to the tunnel. We could stay in there for a little bit, and that way we could drive it all the way back to the salvage yard. All right, we lost the wanted level, and now it's just free reign. We got to deliver this thing all the way back. We have 5 miles to go, so it's gonna be a drive, but 14 minutes, 30 seconds in, yeah, we should be able to get back there at like the 17-minute mark. So for this type of vehicle robbery, this one does take you longer than the others. The setups actually go by really fast. So you can do the setups in about 15 minutes or so. Maybe if you're slow, it'll take you 20, but the problem is the finale is also almost 20 minutes long. So it ends up being a longer than average salvage yard robbery to do. But while we're on the way back as well, you can kind of see how this thing performs. I would definitely say traction-wise, it feels really good. And, you know, at some point in this video, I probably will have reviewed what this vehicle's actually like and the performance of it and stuff like that. But you could just see right now, it's pretty quick. We don't even have all the engine upgrades and all those modifications and stuff on it right now anyways. All right, we are pulling up on the salvage yard now, and my recording is 17 minutes and 11 seconds long, so if we subtract the time that I took to, you know, just get the mission started and stuff like that before I even press the button to begin, yeah, this is about a 17-minute finale, a little bit less, 16.5 minutes right there. Performance of the Drift Yosemite is really nice. I would just say, honestly, this should be a vehicle that one would sell normally, unless you really want that claimable Las Venturas license plate. You can see right there the bonus objectives. We got the 15 headshots. We didn't die, but finding that head of security in less than 1 minute is really tough. So we lost 10,000 on that and the $20,000 bonus objective for getting them all done. So we didn't get $30,000 payout, but I'm probably going to end up selling this vehicle anyway. I mean, the Las Venturas license plate we've had in the past. We've also had the Drift Yosemite as a claimable vehicle. But here's what it looks like in the salvage yard. I love the twin turbos. This thing is insane. And yeah, now it's time to steal that Duggan robbery Karen Boar that's going to be claimable as well this week with the Liberty City license plate. That vanity license plate. That's going to be a good one. You can see that beautiful, the classy Drift Yosemite hanging back right there, peeking around the corner. Now it's time to start up the Karen Boar Duggan robbery. So we've done the bypass module as well as the VIP pass planning work. We've stolen the LS Panic trailer, plus we've gotten the outfits. I'm not going to disrupt the armor. I don't really need to with this one. This is a pretty fun vehicle robbery. When it comes to the Duggan robbery bonus objectives, we need to get more than 15 headshots or over 15 headshots. We need to disable the target vehicle in our first attempt with the EMP, as well as reach house special works in 1 minute. And if you haven't done this mission yet, this finale or the Duggan robbery, this is probably my favorite one. You can go through all these setups in about 25 minutes, or honestly even less, to be honest, and you know, for sure do all the setups in less than 20 minutes, or honestly even 15 at that point. But then you can get done with the finale, and all in all you're taking about 25 minutes tops. And this is a very, very fun vehicle robbery. So all we need to do is basically dress as the LS Panic, drive into the Maze Bank Arena, and we can get shooting at that point. It's pretty straightforward, I would say. So let's just park this thing up, go inside, don't use your weapons, get to the door, and then we can start unleashing on enemies. So you probably don't need to see me walk in here, so I'll just speed this part up. So it's this lady you gotta watch out for. She's gonna ask to see your VIP pass. You show that to her and you will be let backstage, and we just need to walk down. For some reason she just kind of posts up there, but either way, we're gonna walk down the staircase and get to their private box, but we need to access this elevator first. So insert that VIP pass into the reader and the slot, and we'll be on our way. Now once we get down to this level, this is where we go guns blazing and just start shooting absolutely everyone. So use whatever weapon you want. I don't really use the special carbine all that much. We did just use the service carbine in the last video. Maybe actually for this one, let's use the bullpup rifle. This thing is super, super accurate. And it's also a headshot machine. So, like I said, you got to go for those headshots. This is a mission that I would recommend. Oh, did I? Oh, I'm out of armor. I didn't get armor for this mission. I should have... Oops. Okay. Whoops. I should have totally stocked up on armor. I thought I did. I thought I went to the agency and got more armor. Thankfully, we don't have to worry about dying on this one. So honestly, I'm not going to bother going back to my agency to redo this and get armor for you guys because you don't need to. It's not part of the bonus objectives in this one to not die. You just need to make sure you're getting headshots, which is no problem when you're using the bullpup. So now we need to get onto one of the little telescopes, find our beautiful Karen Boar here. I think it's supposed to be in an American flag, red, white, and blue livery because it's Independence Day, so, or it's the Independence Day update for GTA, so it should be pretty easy to spot. There it is. You can see it over there. Now we found that. Sit down at one of these seats with the little green icon. We're going to pick up the phone, pilot the drone, and take this thing out. Now, when it comes to taking out this vehicle, or any vehicle for that matter, I like to just hang down and get right in front and basically hang right along the track. That way, as this vehicle's heading full speed right for me, shocked, boom, disabled in one hit. There you go. Say if you miss, you don't complete that bonus objective, so you're not going to get the $30,000, or excuse me, the $20,000 bonus for getting all the objectives done, or even $10,000 for that specific challenge. But even if you're not worried about that in general, and say if you miss EMPing the vehicle that you're doing for the vehicle robbery on this, I would not chase it. Just wait for it to loop around the track, because by the time, even if you beeline it directly to the other side to, you know, get in a straight line and wait for it to approach you again, it's going to be too fast around the track, and you're going to need to go all the way back around again. So it's just not really worth the time. I would just wait for it to do that loop. It's unfortunate because it's going to take another, you know, 15-20 seconds, but it's just something you're gonna have to do. So also be careful when you're running out here. These cars can run you over. You can also shoot the drivers out if you want. Like, you'll see one of these guys come around the track and I could try and shoot him for you. Wait, no more vehicles? What that's weird. There should be a ton of them driving around at this point. They've all like crashed. Strange. Okay, but once you hop in here, we want to disable the bypass module. So we'll do that. In a moment, we'll be able to get driving, headshot some of the remaining enemies on the way out, and at that point we should have over 15 headshots completed by the time we headshot these other guys. But the last bonus objective we got to worry about is reaching how special works in 1 minute. So if you need a waypoint, you could set one, but you can just follow the route I take. You just want to drive north and kind of get into positions. You can already be on the road ready to leave. That way when the time comes, you can just zip out of there and head right there. You can also, if you prefer, you can shoot some of the enemies as you leave. Like, there are some enemies that are going to spawn on the left, and you can try and headshot these guys if you're worried about, you know, getting more headshots for the mission. So I guess I could do that right here. Like, that's another free headshot. Of course, we're going to crash. Okay, so we want to speed this thing up. This thing is, I gotta say, this Karen Boar is very slow. I forgot how slow this thing is with no actual vehicle customization, no engine performance upgrades or transmission, turbo, none of that. This thing is kind of a turd, I'm not gonna lie. But once you customize it, once you tune it up, it's actually pretty nice, especially off-road. I mean, it's not a off-road monster truck or trophy truck, but it can definitely handle the whoops. It just doesn't have a ton of ground clearance, but it's sporty, that's for sure. So let's make this turn. The handling is something you gotta watch out for, and honestly, between this vehicle and then when we had the Albany Roosevelt a couple months ago, oh, with that crash, that's a problem. That one's gonna slow me down a lot. You don't want to crash like me, and now I'm getting spun out. Oh, we genuinely may not be able to make it at this point. Dude, I can't shoot this guy. I can't. Oh, we're done. We're done. We're not gonna be able to make it there in 20 seconds. This vehicle's too slow, and for some reason I can't shoot out the back of it. And these guys are all getting in my way, dude. I have not once failed this stupid bonus objective, and now I'm gonna do it for the video. Isn't that crazy? That's just Murphy's Law right there. If something's gonna go wrong, it goes wrong right then, and here we go. I think I missed it by about 5 or 10 seconds right here, so that's awesome. Stupid freaking enemies. For some reason, I can't shoot out the back of the vehicle. Why can't I do that? I guess if you haven't stolen this thing yet, you should definitely keep it in mind. Now that you see me fail, see that happen. I guess we'll see when we get back to the salvage yard if I just made it, but honestly, I think I just missed it. Like I said, by about 5 or 10 seconds. That is so obnoxious, ladies and gentlemen. Between me not being able to shoot the guys behind me, so I couldn't take them out, then other cars were crashing into me because gunshots were going around the civilians and they were getting all scared and I crashed into them like a bunch of times. Like, what can go wrong will go wrong. But here we are back at the salvage yard, and you could choose to claim this one. Like I said, this one comes with the Liberty City vanity license plate. And as I said before, the Drift Yosemite and the Karen Boar have been claimable vehicles in the past. I'm just not sure. Yep, we didn't reach in 1 minute. That's so sad, man. I never fail this one, and then I fail it the one time I'm recording it for a video. Just absolutely unbelievable. If you want the vanity Liberty City plate, then you definitely want to claim this. Same thing if you want to claim the Drift Yosemite for the Las Venturas plate. We've seen these license plates in the past and we've seen the vehicles. I'm just not sure if these exact plates came on these exact vehicles, but this is what the vehicles look like once you steal them from the salvage yard and you have them here. I don't really need duplicates of these. I don't really need the plates on these either, so I'm just gonna go ahead and sell them. I'm still looking to make money from the salvage yard in general, but say if you want to sell the Karen Boar, it sells for $252,000. If you want to sell the Drift Yosemite, it sells for $341,000 right there. We are going to be wrapping things up right here. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Everyone, make sure to drop a like if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Check me out over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, specifically twitch.tv/hazardoushDTV for daily GTA Online money grinding live streams. This weekend, I uploaded some really big videos as well, ranking every single business in the game from worst to best, and also talking about the 15 best ways to make money for solo players out there. Those videos will be linked down in the description below. You should definitely check them out. That being said, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios, amigos.